going around that in the next week, Base is going to be doing a 2 ETH quest for any artist and any builder that converts an existing shop or mini app, an existing app website into a mini app. If you're not already building mini apps, you're missing out because migrating to a mini app takes less than an hour. I'm going to show you how to do it today in one single prompt, and then you get the benefits of improved distribution to millions of humans inside of the Base app, notifications that can re-engage people when they check out from your shop, dynamic embed previews that get shared in a social feed that allow humans to open up your app in a single click. You get seamless transactions without the frictionful multiple wallet pop-ups or plugins, and then there's no App Store review process. It's as simple as just updating your website, and then you're good to go. I'm going to be showing you all that today, the overall layout of what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be migrating an app to a mini app in less than an hour. We're going to be migrating an artist storefront. So a storefront template on V0, no code is required. Just one click, put in the art that you want to be selling, and then you're going to be having a mini app that's all yours. We'll talk about the benefits of mini apps a little bit later. We'll show you the Base app and how a mini app looks inside of the Base app. And then finally, we'll be publishing our new artist shop as a mini app and showing you that it works directly within the Base app. Let's get started. I'll start by sharing my screen, and I'm going to show you the template that I built. So this is my shop Base Pay mini app template. It already exists as a template within the V0 community. So if you go into the V0 dev community and you just look up shop with Base Pay and mini app, you can fork this. It's public, anybody can use it. And that's actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fork it. And so let's take this template that I already have. Let's click the fork. And I'm going to rename this to a piece of art that I want to sell. So for the art that I want to sell, I'm going to go over to in process, and I'm going to find something that I've already been selling on the shared feed, and I'm going to sell it on my own custom website. It's nice having the shared feed. It's also nice that we can build on top of in process and take the things that we do over here, and we can sell it on our own custom domain. This is an update I made earlier this week where I took a video of myself talking about the upgrades that I made to in process, and I would like to just sell the thumbnail of this. So I'll take the thumbnail, just take a screenshot of that, and now I've got an image that I can use. I've already got the title, and I'm going to just take the info that I'm using to sell it over here and sell it as my own mini app. So we've got our fork ready to go. It's telling me that there's a bunch of environment variables that we need to set. I'm going to ignore that for now. And I'm going to change this to a new project that I'm just going to call the same thing as my title for my shop, cropping updates. I'll name it shop just to make it clear that this is a shop, cropping updates. I've now created a new project. I'll do the same thing here, changing the title to shop, cropping updates. And now I've got my shop. And so what I'd like to do is let's customize this. Let's customize this template with my artist info. And so we need to change things like my handle @sweetman.eth, link to, I want it to link to my Farcaster profile. So let's go farcastersweetman.eth, copy that. So we've got our handle that's up here in the top right. We need the title to be changed. The title should be cropping updates. Title, cropping updates. Name is Sweetman. Description. This is this app, this store is a custom artist storefront for any artist to sell their art without learning how to code. Just talk to AI upload your art, pick your price, and get paid in the base app and on Farcaster as a mini app. Okay, so we've got our description, we've got our handle, we've got our title, we've got our name. The price I'm going to keep as $1. I'm going to make sure that the recipient, funds recipient, whoever gets paid from this, I want to make sure that that's who I want it to be. So funds recipient should be my wallet. So let's copy my wallet address. And then the only other thing, art is attached image. So let me go ahead and upload it from my computer. Take that image that I just took a screenshot of. And now we should be good to go. This is going to be the only prompt I'm going to try to do in this video, and let's see if this works. So while we send this, I'm going to show what we were doing before. So before, I had this project over here called Base Pay Shop. And this is already live. And let's see how this looks inside of the feeds. So this is in process basepay.vercel.app. If I take this over to Farcaster, this is what it looks like. This is what most of your artist shops look like. If you're building on Shopify, if you're building on WordPress, if you've already built a site and it's not a mini app, you paste in the link, and then what you'll see is that it's a link out. And so if I cast this, it's nice. I can share my shop link, and then when people click on it, it opens up a new tab. And then I have to leave. I have to come over here. It doesn't know what my wallet info is. I had to leave the social feed. It's not going to work well on mobile devices for checkout experiences. You're going to have to jump back and forth between your wallet. This is a normal website shop. This is a normal artist shop. This is what we were working with last week. This week, we have updated this template to now be a mini app, and that's what we're building right now. So it's already working on it, and while it's working on it, let's talk about some of the benefits of mini apps. So mini apps benefits, you get to reach millions directly inside of the Base app. Base app is being pushed heavily by the Coinbase and the Base team, and so by putting your app there, you are putting yourself in front of the river of attention that Base is channeling towards your art. And so if you're trying to figure out, how do I earn money for my art, doing this on-chain thing, if you publish as a mini app, you don't need to learn how to code, and you get access to all the attention that Base and Coinbase are putting into the Base app. You get to open it directly from the feed in one tap. As we just saw, when you share a normal link, it links you out and disconnects you from, again, that river of attention that's coming into the Base app. And so when you make it a mini app, people don't have to leave. It opens up the app directly inside of the Base app. And so it's staying straight inside of that social feed for your storefront as an artist. You re-engage with notifications. And so if you're building that storefront and you have a physical aspect, maybe like Jamie Cornelia or Sound of Fractures or TK the Legend, people that usually sell physical items in addition to their digital collectibles, you can enable push notifications so that after they do the purchase, you can follow up and say thank you. You can send them, your item's been shipped, your item's arrived, and you can send all those notifications directly in the mini app. You get all those seamless on-chain actions. So within a mini app, you already have a wallet, which means that they already have funds. They don't need to give you a credit card number, and you can charge people using that information. And so it's a seamless checkout experience for anybody that's inside of the mini app, inside of the Base app, inside of Farcaster. Link previews, so you get to customize an image that will then be shown inside of the app. And when people are scrolling, they'll see that embed preview before they open up the app. You get to migrate fast. That's what I'm showing you right now. I did one single prompt, and that should be enough for me to update my app to a mini app. And then you get to ship apps updates instantly. Unlike the App Store and the Google Play Store, where you have to wait, you get reviewed by the official Play Store, and then they tell you if it works or not. It's a whole approval process. When you build like this, you get mobile distribution. So it works great on mobile devices inside of the Base app and inside of the Farcaster app. And you don't have to worry about getting approvals from a centralized source. Just make the changes, do your prompts if you don't know how to code, and you get that distribution. Now I already got the ping that it's ready. So it looks like we're already done. we've got all of our links, they work. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to share this. Let's publish it to production. I'm going to publish it. It's telling me I got a security risk. In general, listen to these security risks. In this case, it's environment variables that we already know we can expose. And so we did one prompt. We've got something, and this should work as a mini app. We'll see if it does. I want to go ahead and change the domain. Personally, I don't like the domains that we get, but you get a domain for free when you build on V0. And the nice part is you can customize it. And so I'm going to change the domain to croppingupdates.vercel.app. Or actually, I might be able to call it the Sweet Shop. Sweetman shop.vercel.app. So this is my artist website. I can give it whatever domain name I want. And I just updated it to a name that I want. And so while we're here, let me see if I can highlight what the base app is and how a couple of example mini apps look like inside of here. All right, so this is the mini app. This is the base app. You can see that it's a normal social feed. You got videos, you got posts, and then you should also have mini apps inside of here. So here's an example mini app. You just tap the button. It opens up the mini app directly within inside of the app. No external links required. And you get distribution on cell phones, both iPhone and Android. And then you can do things like play games. And in our case, we're creating a shop. And so you can do everything that you would normally do in a social feed. And in addition, you get all these apps. Here's an example of, yeah, that's not a mini app. Let me see if I can find one more mini app in here. Images. I'm actually not seeing a ton of mini apps in my feed, so this is your opportunity to jump in and start deploying your mini apps. Here's another one. Here's a Give by Warpcast. You open it, and then it looks like this is a defense of Roman Storm. And so this is the ability to crowdfund. This already is connected directly with my wallet. And so by deploying this as a mini app, this is an example that shows you a nice example like what we're going to get with our shop. I can just give. I scroll, I accept, and then it already has access to all the funds in my wallet. It knows what funds I have. I didn't need to go and connect an external wallet, and then I can pay, and it just works. We can see that the payment pops up right here. I confirm it. Use my Touch ID. And once I do, we have now paid directly within a mini app. And so that's what the base app looks like, and that's what mini apps inside of the base app look like. We are hopefully done. We're now done. So let's see if this works as a mini app. Remember before when we tried to share the link, we had to link out in order to view it. We have the domain that I've set, sweetmanshop.vercel.app. I'll go over to Farcaster, and let's try to post it from here and see if it shows up inside of the base app as a mini app. I did one prompt, share the link. And here we've got our own mini app. Obviously, we can make it better. We can still customize the image, etc. But for now, I just want to show how fast and easy it is to get set up with the mini app. So let's go over to my profile on the base app, and we can see right here. Actually, let me stop sharing screen to make it easier to see. So here's the base app, and here is the mini app shop that I just published. It's got a button. It automatically opens up my shop, and I've already got my mini app right here. All the info that I just vibe coded, I didn't have to write any actual lines of code. I've got a collect button where I can pay USDC to check out, and all this exists directly inside of the social feed of the base app. Let's check it on the Farcaster side as well, just to show you how it looks on desktop. So if I share my screen and we go back over to Farcaster, I can be scrolling inside of my social feed, and then I can stumble upon my shop, and then I can open up the shop, and then I can keep doing my other social things. So if you're a musician and you're an artist and you want to be selling your art, you can deploy as a mini app. and it just works. So that is how you publish a mini app on both the base app and on Farcaster in one single prompt. One prompt is all it takes to turn your existing app into a mini app that then gets you distribution on Farcaster as well as inside of the base app. And so you're missing out if your existing app is not a mini app. If you're an artist or a musician and you're not already selling your art within a mini app, you're missing out on big benefits. There's supposed to be a quest coming in this coming week that the base team is paying out 2 ETH to people building a mini app for the base app. So if you're an artist and you want to earn part of that 2 ETH and you want to get distribution and you want all the benefits that you get by building mini apps, talk to me, reach out to me, look at the docs, the QR code that I have. There's a lot of resources. It's as easy as using the prompt. You just have to justify sending the prompt to make it happen. Migrate to a mini app takes less than an hour and you get all of the benefits. And keep an eye again for the builder quest that's coming this week that incentivizes you to be publishing as a mini app. Thank you for tuning in.